A lot of athletes who train using only their body weight manage to build incredibly muscular physiques. So, how do they do it? To answer that, we first need to look at how muscle growth actually works. And one spoiler, there isn't just one way to build muscle. There are 5 key principles that must be followed if you want to grow muscle effectively. The first one, mechanical tension. Muscle growth happens when your muscles are exposed to significant resistance. This resistance creates mechanical tension, which occurs when the muscle contracts against a load. This can come from weights, bodyweight exercises, or even gravity. The more resistance your muscles have to overcome, the greater the mechanical tension, and the stronger the signal for muscle growth. Additionally, the time your muscles remain under tension, also known as time under tension, plays an important role. The longer the tension lasts, the greater the stimulus for growth. Second one, training close to failure. To stimulate muscle growth, you need to challenge your muscles significantly, often pushing close to failure. While it's not necessary to reach absolute failure in every set, you should aim to approach during your training sessions. Also very interesting, it doesn't really matter if you're doing 15 or 20 reps. As long as you're working close to failure, the muscle growth response will be similar. But the way you train, higher reps versus lower reps, can influence the type of muscle growth you achieve. More on that later. Third one, training volume. Hitting your muscles with one heavy set isn't enough. You need multiple sets to accumulate sufficient volume for muscle growth. Volume, or the total amount of work you do in a session, is a major factor in building muscle. Fourth factor, and also very underrated, rest and recovery. You probably heard of the principle of supercompensation, where your body recovers and adapts by growing stronger after a period of stress. This only happens if you allow your muscles enough time to recover after training. Muscle growth doesn't occur during your workout, it happens during rest. That's why recovery time is just as important as the workout itself. The last factor, and also obvious, proper nutrition. Muscle don't grow without the right building blocks. Protein provides the materials for repair, while calories in excess of what you burn provide the energy needed to build new tissue. Muscles are a luxury for your body. If it doesn't have enough energy, it prioritizes survival functions over muscle building. And in extreme cases, it might even break down muscle for energy. Aim for about 1.5 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily, and ensure you are consuming 200 to 500 more calories than your daily maintenance needs. Without these, building muscle will be nearly impossible. Now we talk about the 2 types of muscle growth. Here's something not many people talk about. Muscles can grow in 2 distinct ways. First way, myofibrillar hypertrophy. This is where your muscles fibers grow larger due to an increase in contractile proteins. It primarily increases strength as more contractile proteins allow for stronger muscle contractions. This is best achieved with heavy weights and lower reps. The second way, sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. This refers to an increase in the volume of the fluid, sarcoplasm, that surrounds muscle fibers. This growth makes the muscle appear larger but doesn't significantly improve strength. Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy is more common with higher reps and moderate weights, like the classic bodybuilding. This type of growth increases glycogen stores, which means your muscles can store more energy for training and recover faster. It also improves your ability to handle more reps by enhancing buffering capacity, reducing fatigue during sets. And how this applies to calisthenics? In calisthenics, there are 2 constants, gravity and your body weight. Gravity doesn't change, and while your body weight might fluctuate, even small changes can make a huge difference in how hard exercises feel. To increase the mechanical tension, there are 3 main methods. The first method, change the leverage. By adjusting your body position, you can manipulate the difficulty of an exercise. For example, a tucked front lever is easier because the leverage is shorter. Extending your legs increases the difficulty by creating a longer lever arm. You also can add weight. The simplest way to make calisthenics harder is by adding external weight, like weighted vest or dip belt. This works the same way as increasing the load in traditional gym exercises. You also can increase the volume. By performing more sets or reps, you can push your muscles closer to failure and create enough stimulus for growth. Contrary to popular belief, higher reps can still build muscles as long as you're working close to failure. And about that, I'm pretty sure you heard about that. Progressive overload is key. No matter how you train, calisthenics, bodybuilding, powerlifting, whatever, you need to continually challenge your muscles over time. This is called progressive overload, and it's the cornerstone of muscle growth. Combine this with proper nutrition adequate recovery and consistent effort and you will see results. So calisthenics is a highly effective way to build muscle as long as you follow the principles of mechanical tension, volume, recovery and progressive overload. Your body doesn't care whether the resistance comes from weights or your own body. It just adapts to the challenge. If this video helped you, give it a like, drop a comment and let me know what you want to see next. Let's keep growing stronger, one rep at a time.